Hi guys, welcome back to Mondays. We're here in a new spot, my home. This is for the audio listeners. Every single time we say we're in a new spot, we never really clarify. We're just like, oh, as you can see, but the audio listeners can't see.
Poor audio listeners, man.
So we started in a car, started from the bottom, now we're here.
Making it out the hood.
We were at Julian's house last week, and now we're at my house.
Whose house have we all? Oh, we've also been at Brooke's house.
And Brooke's house.
Mama's house.
Mama's house. That's when we were at when B and Morgie were on.
Yes.
So yeah, I just had to say that because we don't specify where we are, or we say oh, we're, as you can see, we're not in our regular spot. What's our regular spot?
A car.
Yeah.
That's our home.
That's what I just
That's my home. I live in my home. Nomads.
Live in the back of a van.
The Mongols. You guys remember that?
Would you guys ever live in a van?
Yeah.
You can.
Okay,
live
there was
in
a point.
van? Would you ever live in one?
There was a point when I watched Scooby-Doo, and they're in the beginning, they're in their
But their
van.
van life doesn't make any sense.
I know, but they're in their van and they're making a hot dog or a sandwich, and somebody knocks on the door and they're frantically trying to make it, and then they just drop everything. I wanted to live that life.
I kind of want to do that in my 20s. Once I find my wife and get a van and then move. Or just get really rich, get a private plane, and then
just go everywhere. Have you seen those TikToks where people
the environment can suck it. I'm not going to be alive for too much longer, so
okay.
Plan on dying.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I'm never going to be old ever. I'm just kidding.
Have you seen those TikToks where people buy buses or vans and they gut it out and make a mini house?
I follow a girl. She lived out of her car, and then her dad and her brother made her a van that she can live in. It has a kitchen and everything.
It's dope.
And then when I was in Pismo during spring break, I saw a guy who had a van. He was living out of it.
Sprinter vans.
I would never do that.
Would you get a little buggy, those buggy Volkswagen vans? Would you drive that?
I mean, it's a car.
I want to make.
Drive one, I wouldn't live in it.
Yeah, yeah. I
Oh, you talking about the Volkswagen vans?
Yeah, those little hippie ones.
Yeah, they just have fun.
Really?
Yeah, it's really nice. Yeah, and it's stick shift.
Yeah.
And everything. It's dude,
it's stick
so
shift.
Retro. Yeah, it's
really
so retro. Yeah, I think it's
cool.
4-wheel drive. But yeah, it's it's cool. I would love to have. So my plan for the car that I have right now is to get it to a point where it's not livable, but
I feel like you're pretty doomsday prepped up in that bad boy already.
That one honestly I just have so many tools and jacks and stuff in there. I could probably do a lot of things right now.
Okay, for our listeners, what kind of car do you got?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I have a Toyota 4Runner for anyone that knows anything about cars. Or
his AutoZone people
SUV.
do.
Oh yeah. Hey, we saw beef, guys.
If you walk into AutoZone and said you had a Toyota 4Runner, they're gonna ask more questions.
What year?
Yeah, what year?
It's a 94 Toyota 4Runner, 3.0 liter, 6-cylinder,
what cylinder?
4-wheel drive.
Is it a 12 gallon or 24?
It's 5-speed manual. That doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't. Okay.
It's got an optimum battery in it.
It's not stock, guys.
Well, what I've done to it is pretty much the whole suspension, all the, not the drivetrain, but sorry, I feel like this is really boring for some people, but yeah. So I'll just get that. But anyways, that's why I just said Toyota 4Runner. But yeah, so the goal is to get it to where I can go camping for a couple days and be comfortable. Okay. That's one of my things about going with you guys to LA is if I do, which I think I
You're close.
I'm kind of a yes. I'm already,
oh my gosh.
Yeah. So that's the thing is in these next couple months, because I don't know when you guys are gonna move. That's all I'm gonna be doing is working on
camping.
my car, working on my mom's house.
Camping.
Trying to soak it in before I live in the big city. No, but just try to get my car done. Try to like help my mom out with her house and stuff like that. Like that's
You're gonna be working.
all I'm gonna be doing. Yeah, just working. So that way, when I leave, like I feel comfortable. Like
Yeah,
I did everything I can here, and now I can like go and
Do your
like
own thing.
enjoy myself and like
that's dope.
be okay with like being out.
That's dopeness.
That's good.
Respect, man.
But yeah, I want to get a teardrop trailer for that. I don't know if anyone knows what that is, but
Remember back in, did you have your car in high school? No, huh?
for a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, okay, like towards the end of your senior year, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
so remember when we would like refer to it as a road runner?
I love it.
Oh, really?
That's what I call it. Like whenever anyone asks.
I
me, like, what my name
I
is.
don't know why I remember you getting mad when we'd say that.
No, I didn't get mad. It's just because I wouldn't get mad. It was just funny because Marcos would always be like, "Oh yeah, you're a roadrunner," and he knew what it was, you know.
Oh, and he
And-
just
and
never.
he would
yeah,
just
okay.
go, and then eventually I was kind of like, "It's actually a really good name." And so what I want to do is like, when I get it painted, I want to
Mhm.
get someone to like put a little
Roadrunner? That'd be
on, like
dope.
the side, and then like
Like the
it
Roadrunner from
running.
Looney
Yeah.
Tunes.
Yeah.
That's
Roadrunner,
cool.
Yeah,
That's
it'd be cool.
Speedy Gonzalez.
Dope.
That's his name, right? Or is that a different show?
It's Speedy Gonzalez the mouse.
It's all Looney Tunes, so.
Speedy Gonzalez is a mouse, right? Or am I thinking of Mighty
Yeah.
Mouse? Yeah, it's a mouse.
Oh,
It's
he's a
Mexican
mouse?
Yeah, he's a Mexican mouse. Speedy Gonzalez.
A Latin mouse.
A Latinx apparently.
Latin
Yeah,
X.
like nobody uses that.
Not even Latinos use that now.
No,
I
there was
don't
a
use
study, I think it was like, out of all Hispanics, like 1% use.
Latin
that.
X.
Latinx.
And it's like 30% of like non-Latin people use it.
Speaking of Latin people, I just want to shout out to all the graduates this year. I'm sorry. Hold
Sorry,
on, man.
Maddie.
Sorry, Maddie. We get it.
I do not care. It's fine.
Any graduate out there. I just saw my Snapchat, and a lot of people are graduating from Fresno State right now, and then like I have a lot of Latin people on my Snapchat, you know, so it's just cool to see like first generation people graduate and like, you know, better themselves and better their family. It really brought me some more motivation because honestly I did not want to go to school. Like I don't want to go to school right now.
That's me. I honestly, can I just like salute you guys? Because like I was going to college, I dropped out, but like I feel like you guys also like, not that you don't like going to school, but like I feel like you're in the same as me. So like,
There's a
good job on
wait,
you
thank
guys.
you. No, there's
Yeah.
a point. There was a point where like I think it was like last month. I was like, nah, like I don't think this is for me. And I was like, well, like I already paid my deposit, so might as well go.
Oh,
You
to
know,
LA.
To
Fullerton?
Fullerton, yeah, because once you accept, you have to pay a deposit, and then did you have to do that? No, have you accepted yet? Well, I'm gonna have to call my college, cause
You're going to different colleges though, right?
yeah, we
Yeah.
are, but I mean, I want my $250 back. My boy's struggling.
So wait, when you say like it's not for you, are you like thinking about not going to college?
Yeah,
anymore?
there was a point where I didn't want to go to college.
But you are gonna go to college.
I'm gonna go because I mean, why not? You know,
'Cause
I'm already there.
I'll let you know. Like, it's nice, like for a semester or two,
And
but
then
like
you just don't know what to do after
yeah,
that. Yeah.
I've been wanting to go back to college, but also like I know that I'm still like
Yeah.
not in the right headspace. Like I just wouldn't do my work.
And that's me
At least
right now,
not
like, I
here.
don't-
At least not here at West Hills. I wouldn't do my.
And I think
yeah.
it's just like I think I'm just tired of this environment. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like this environment has done me well, but I think I've already like grown past that. So I think I need something new.
Yeah.
And that's where like my motivation is lacking because I'm tired of this place, or like I'm just tired in general. So it's exciting to be graduating.
Yeah.
I know we're all going to be graduating.
It's exciting because, like, looking back on, like, COVID and everything,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have high hopes for the future. And I was like, I don't want to go to school when I can't see myself in the place where I want to be.
Yeah.
So why am I even going to do this? And, like, now, like, being able to graduate and, like, going to Northridge and, like, just having all these exciting things happening, it's, like, gives me it motivates me for the future, but it gives me a lot of more hope for the future that I didn't have last year.
Yeah. How do you feel, Zar?
I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about it. I just kept doing the classes.
Yeah.
He's like-
the end goal.
He's like, I'm just here, man.
No, it's just I don't know what I want to do next yet.
Yeah.
So I'm think I'm gonna be spending the next 6 months finding that out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've always had this like kind of philosophy of like, I feel like a lot of people, like our friends, kind of like move out with like the intention of like they're bored here in like this small town, like where they're just like not happy.
Mm-hmm.
And I've always kind of felt like, not all of them, but some of them move like just to find happiness,
And they never find it.
but the thing is like I feel like you should be happy anywhere, you know?
Yeah.
And like obviously like at the age we're at, like living in a small town is just not it. Like there's just not a lot to do.
Yeah.
That's why we started this podcast. But
Oh, I'm supposed to look here.
but oh no. But yeah, no, I always felt like I always try to do my best to like be happy like with what I have right now,
Mm-hmm.
so that way when I do move or like whatever, and kind of like thinking about like moving to LA with you guys, like I've been like, okay, well like I still need to like be happy here, and then I kind of realized like, no, like I am happy here, I am content with what I like have here.
Yeah.
And so like I felt like I needed to get there before I moved, because I didn't want to like move and then
Well, I was like that
Yeah.
when I went to Disney. I thought it was gonna solve all my problems.
Mhm.
And it just kind of like took me out of my reality, because that's not like, that wasn't reality.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like I was set up by Disney. Like they were taking care of me, which was pretty cool. But when I came back,
Just that disclaimer.
it was cool. Alright. But when I came back, I was just dropped back into reality, and I was $1,000 to $2,000 down, and like I'm always trying to save. Like that's my thing. I like saving. So I was, and it was a rough, you know, it was a rough patch, and I realized like, oh, I wasn't happy. I was just distracted, because I was always going places. I was like distracting myself. I was, you know, going to Disneyland every day, buying freaking churros every day. Like it was.
And that's an expensive hobby to have. buying
Bro.
Disneyland churros. It's like,
They
I was
make,
in a
like-
dark place, okay?
Yeah.
Just Julian, just like your roommates,
I was
like
double
walk
fisting
in.
my churros, guys.
Like, how often? These are like $2 a pop.
Like, huh?
The Disneyland churros.
No, they're $5.
No, yeah,
$5?
They're
Dude,
$5.
expensive. Yeah, they're $2 like at the
They were-
Derby.
No, they were like $2 when we went to Disneyland last.
Oh well, Disneyland raised those bad boys,
Yeah.
because I was spending some money.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
And then if you want like cream dip or like caramel dip or like,
Just get a regular
Yeah.
churro.
I can
It's
just
good on
imagine
its
like,
own.
hey, once you buy a couple regular churros, you want something. You want to experiment, okay?
no, churros are churros
Yeah.
for a reason.
Well, tell
Sorry.
Disney that.
Like,
Well, we are Disney. If you're hearing this,
Please don't
coming
come
at
at
you.
my neck.
No.
I'm sorry. But yeah, I get that. I get that. I get you, Gibby. I get you like a rash.
Gibby, should I go get my flag?
Please get it.
No,
Okay.
No,
never
please
mind.
go
do.
get it. It's on the. That right there.
So
Sorry.
There goes
This is
our audio.
my. This is my graduation present from B.
Which flag should? Yeah.
It's awesome.
I love it. Oh my god.
Does that sign says sign up for Powder Puff, doesn't it?
Yeah. I need to hang it in my room right now, but I need to get things for it.
I don't want to fold this like wrong.
Just fold it however.
Just
it
fold
doesn't
that bad
matter.
boy.
Gibby doesn't care.
Where's she
It even
get?
has the rings if you want to mount it to a pole.
I think it'd be awesome to mount it to a pole.
I'm gonna have to wait to hang it up though when I leave, like until like I can find people who aren't gonna think I'm really weird.
You're
for
weird?
having that.
I feel like your roommate's gonna be like pitch perfect when Anna Kendrick like is
I
not.
hope not. Let's hope not.
I should knock on wood, because I think I'm gonna be the one with like the other roommate. You know what I mean? If we all live together.
I've thought about that.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like
I'm down.
I don't want
care.
to like make you feel like
Bro,
yeah.
I'm
but
down, I
also
don't care.
just like because we don't get to take the personality test, right?
Yeah, you do. If you apply, you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just feel like
Because I feel like you guys are
Because
gonna like match your, you know what I mean?
I feel
A
like
little bit more than like me and you guys.
well, I guess what I was thinking about is like I feel like you guys are gonna be in LA longer than I am, so like
But either way, I could
Either way,
just
yeah.
move to that room
That's
once
true.
you leave
That's
with
true.
Czar. You know what I mean? We'll figure it out.
we'll figure it out.
I hope Morty moves down. I hope B moves down too. But
I'm
be
saying,
awesome.
I said that last night, but I don't
Both
think
of
anybody heard me. If this goes big, and
we go
everybody,
viral?
if everybody moves, you're messing up our audio, man. I'm just
Sorry,
kidding.
hold on.
See,
hold
this
on, wait,
caffeine-
everyone.
For those
it wasn't that.
for those Spotify listeners and soon to be Apple Podcast listeners, if you don't know what's happening, Hector is moving the chair. But yeah, if we all move down to LA and we get big, we can buy a house and we could all live in it.
We could.
This isn't the hype house.
No, it's not the hype house.
It's
It's,
the
the
podcast house or the Mondays house or the
Like we
Mondays
didn't
house.
have a name for our podcast. You're just gonna call it the podcast house.
well, people would call it the podcast house. Who's gonna say, bro, let's go visit the Mondays house,
The Monday Machine.
the Monday Mansion?
Oh, there it is. There it is. Honestly, okay. I feel like.
Say it.
Did you like? Okay, let's say we did get big. Sorry. When we get big,
There you go. We need to give
The
ourselves more
manifest.
credit.
when we get big and when we're in LA and we're just partying it up and just living our lives. No, I'm just kidding. Would you guys want to move into a house together or no?
No.
Really?
No?
No, I would love to live on my own. Like,
See, and that's kind of what I was thinking about.
Okay.
Is like, I wouldn't mind it because it would just be cheaper and like as long as I have my own room. Like,
Yeah,
that's the
because,
biggest
like-
thing.
Oh, I sound
like-
weird. Because like I don't know, like we're gonna be. Let's say when we get big in 3 years, I'm gonna be what, 22, 23. Like I'm still not gonna like be. I don't think like fully ready to settle down like on my own.
Yeah, exactly.
So like, I mean, if you want your own house, bro,
Yeah.
you could come visit. You could crash on the couch.
What?
Anytime.
Okay, what about this? What if we get a house that's big enough that there's like another smaller house, like a beach, not a
Yeah,
beach house, but like a
you
pool
can
house,
get
and
that
you
one,
just
bro.
live in the pool house.
that's essentially the same thing.
But you deserve.
But you
deserve
have the
house.
illusion that you live on your own.
The illusion.
Doesn't have the illusion whatsoever. That's
Okay, well, just jack up your rent then, and then you can feel like you live on your own.
He pays half the rent, and we all split up the rest.
He's actually paying everything.
No,
I'm
I
just
think
kidding.
that'd be
that's
cool,
It'd be
But I
cool.
mean, hey, if you don't want to, no worries.
I had this big high school plan. It was like not realistic at all, but like one day in my mind, I thought like it'd be really cool. It was like if our friend group like we just like moved to the beach and like all went to college at the beach and then like majored in like
underwater basket weaving.
yeah exactly like beach things, and then we all just like lived in this like house that we got together at the beach.
At the beach.
At the beach. I don't know if I
Are
said
you guys
beach.
gonna be scared to live together? Like in the sense, like you can live with someone, like your friends, and then the friendship is
Exactly,
just
yeah.
deteriorates.
That was something that I was worried about, but like Zara and I talked about it, right? Like last
What?
night. Like, he's like, wait, what? He was like,
Huh?
He's like, well, we weren't really like close in high school.
Yeah.
So like he didn't know
Oh,
me
okay.
like on a personal level. I didn't know him on a personal
Mhm.
level. So it's like we're not like I'm barely getting to know him more like
Mhm.
now.
Mhm.
You get me?
Mhm.
So I'm not worried as much.
Yeah.
And Hector and I always beef anyways, so
Oh, I
like it'll be fine.
I feel like you just have to separate it. Like when problems come up, don't come to each other as like friends. Come to each other as like roommates. You get what I'm saying?
Well, yeah,
Just like I don't know. Just like come out with like respect.
Yeah.
But like
Mhm.
don't
yeah.
be like
no, definitely.
like, and that's the other thing is like if something bothers you, don't be like, oh, he's my friend, so like I'm gonna like let it slide this one time because then like
Yeah.
no, yeah,
the-
because then the problems
it'll
will keep
build.
going.
Yeah.
Mhm.
just be like,
Yeah.
hey, look, as your roommate, I don't appreciate this.
No,
Please
yeah,
don't do that
definitely.
anymore.
You have to.
Yeah.
We have to communicate.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a communications major.
Yeah,
Okay.
I should know.
communication.
I hope.
right here.
Just making sure you know. Gotta quiz you on that. Just kidding.
What about you?
What?
Let's say Morgan and B come down. Are you scared to live with them?
No.
No, you guys are the same person. You guys would be
Yeah.
fucking fine.
I think it would be fine.
I'd be scared to come visit them.
I would be scared to enter their house.
Why?
I don't know.
You would be scared to visit us?
Yeah.
One day you will be visiting us. You'll only be an hour away.
It's like 45 minutes.
46 minutes, actually.
I'm
But
sorry, Northridge girl.
you gotta think about traffic, honey.
Yeah.
So
that
from
LA traffic.
do you
That's what
know-
I've been thinking about as I've been driving around.
It's not. Are you taking
Traffic.
the Roadrunner?
Yes. What other car am I gonna take?
I'm just asking. I'm sorry.
No. I
Uber
just
everywhere.
like yeah.
Uber everywhere.
I'm not interested
Hey,
in
you
getting
could be. She's a runner. She's a track star. No, not funny.
No.
Okay.
Next.
Is that the weekend?
No,
Oh!
it's from TikTok. Stupid trend.
Yeah. Is that the weekend? You're gonna get canceled
You know which
for
you
that,
know
bro.
what, you know which TikTok I really like is the
I know you hungry.
I know you hungry. No, the guy that's I don't know why. I'm sure all of you guys think it's like weird, but like the guy that's like it's like the music video or not a music video, sorry, it's a song where he's like, "Oh, I can take you there." He's like and he does the no.
I haven't been on TikTok in a while.
But I don't know.
I put a limit on TikTok, and so like once I put that limit, I haven't done it. You know?
It's been a hard road trying to limit myself.
TikTok is addicting.
Yeah.
It really is. I can't do that.
I'm finally at a place where I don't use social media.
Mm-hmm.
It took me a while though.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, that was it.
I put a limit on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, and I put an hour limit for a day on all of them.
Like hour total.
Why?
For all of
Just
them.
because you guys like won't do what you need to do,
Yeah.
and you're just staying on your phone.
Yes.
Really?
I've spent time like when TikTok first came out, I was spending 3 to 4 hours a day just on that app alone.
Yeah, I'm on TikTok a lot, but I feel like that's the
Yeah,
one
it's a
that I
lot of
use the
hours.
most.
TikTok?
Yeah, I don't really like. I don't go on. The only reason I go on Snapchat
It's
is
'cause of us.
to talk to you guys.
That's the only
Yeah.
reason I have Snapchat anymore.
That's the only reason
That's the
why
only
I
reason I
didn't
have
put a
social.
limit on it.
That's the only reason I have social media is
It's 'cause
because
of
like
Snapchat.
there's people that I don't have their numbers, and it's like if I ever need to like get into contact with them, or if
Yeah.
they ever like want to hit me up, it's the only way.
Do you
Or
think
else I
it's-
wouldn't have those. Like,
Do you guys think
anymore.
it's
I
weird
just
to call on Snapchat?
Yeah.
Okay,
I call you on Snapchat all the time.
I don't know how
It
you guys
depends
feel-
if you have their number.
Because
No,
I don't have his number.
You like text me. I don't think you've ever called me.
I will. Okay, so like I at work, like I didn't have a lot of people's numbers, but we're in a group chat.
So okay, do you guys have? I know you guys are like all going into like,
Entertainment based.
yeah, the
majors.
entertainment industry, and like obviously there's a lot of jobs that like as an artist. Well, I don't know if you guys. I guess you guys are. Would you guys be considered artists? The jobs that you like.
I
went
feel like
into? Or is it
Czar's
more like the
considered an
business
artist.
side.
I'm more
Not
business
professional,
Business
though.
side.
Yeah, well, no,
Yeah.
but like I feel like Czar is more considered artist.
But
and
you
then, like,
want to be a
communications-
director,
Yeah.
not a producer.
Yeah.
and then that's more bit.
I don't
So
know
you
if
want to go
that's-
through the business side of producing, or like
I'm undecided.
It's an art of arts. Is what-
Yeah.
this is just a backup for me. I'm hoping acting works out.
What's a backup?
Like educate, like communications, like produce, or
Oh,
like all
okay.
that.
So that's what I was gonna ask. Is like, do you guys have a? Not you, because I feel like that's a job. Not that like artists. I don't know.
No, but it's a risk.
But like, yeah, there's a risk.
yeah.
But like, do you guys have like a backup? Like,
So
anything like
school is
that?
my backup.
School is your
Yeah,
backup.
because if I really wanted to, I can drop out of school,
Be a
be full time freaking freelance actor, and audition, and I feel like I could make it somehow, some way if I just kept doing that. But I mean, I don't know. I'm being realistic in a sense, you know.
Yeah.
I had a big epiphany. Sorry. Does he not look like he could be a newscaster?
Like the host or on the ground. Bless you,
Bless you, bless you, bless you, bless you, bless you.
Bless you.
That was a machine gun. Machine gun.
Like the
gun.
host.
Like a news
An anchor.
like an
Yeah,
anchor.
that's what I meant to say.
Like Good Morning America.
Good morning, America. Today we're gonna be
Don't do
talking.
it like
I
that.
used to want to be a news anchor.
Really?
I got over that shit real quick when they told me that I'd probably have to leave California and go to like a random state
For what?
to move
Yeah.
up.
I feel like you get moved around a lot.
yeah.
Think about Robin Scherbatsky.
If you want to, if you want to do like national stuff, like international stuff, then yeah, you're gonna have to leave.
When you said news anchor, I thought about Drake and Josh when their dad is like in the rain. He's like, well, you know.
Or when Josh is sweating when he's doing the weather.
I love that show so much.
That's a good one.
I didn't get to have cable when I was a kid, so I did watch these shows, but like I didn't get to like watch them like all the way through. Like
I
every
used to
week.
measure my time.
So like there's a
based
lot
off
of
these
references
shows.
that I do get, and I'm like,
Uh-huh.
haha, that's funny. And then like there's sometimes where I'm like, I think like I don't get it.
I was weird as a kid.
I need to watch all of them.
Because
sorry.
I used to like measure time based off shows.
Mhm.
So like SpongeBob, it was a 30-minute like run, but there was two little episodes
Mhm.
inside one. So my mom would be like, "Hey, like you're going to school in an hour." So I was like, "Okay, 4 SpongeBob episodes, I'll be there." You know,
Yeah,
like I'll be ready. Or
ready.
like Drake and Josh was 1, right? Or was it 2 in 1 episode? 1. So she'd be like, "Okay, like we're going in an hour." I was like, "Okay, 2 Drake and Josh episodes, and then like we're leaving." You know, like that's how I measured my time.
Were you a Disney kid or were you a Nickelodeon kid?
I was more a Nickelodeon kid.
I was too.
I was a Simpsons kid.
See, my mom, I was very like sheltered as a kid, so my mom never let me watch Family Guy,
Oh, I
The
watched Family
Simpsons.
Guy.
What else? There's other stuff.
American Dad.
Yeah, all that. I mean, I'd watch them. I'd end up watching them.
Do you guys
but
like those ones?
South Park?
I've grown out of them.
I've never liked them. Even when I was a kid, I didn't
still like
really
South
like
Park,
them.
actually.
South Park.
South Park
funny.
is really bad, but it's really
it's funny.
funny.
I like South Park.
There's very rare moments where I watch South Park and I'm like, oh, that was funny. I
It's
don't
very
know.
dark.
I
like dark humor.
I just feel like
I
it's
enjoy
very
dark humor.
like
Did you ever watch
there's no layers to it. I feel like and then again I could be speaking out of turn because I haven't watched a lot of it, but like,
Yeah.
I just feel like it's just very like it's just like face
It's not
value.
necessarily a deep show at all, but it's just
Yeah.
like the cartoon version of Always Sunny in Philadelphia, which is weird to say because it came first.
I love that show. Have you guys ever seen that?
I've seen
My
an
mom
episode or
watched
two.
It's so good. It's so good.
The girl's funny. She had
The
her
girl?
own little show, and it's always sunny. In
Oh,
what's her
yeah,
name?
yeah, yeah. The bird.
Yes.
Sweet D.
Sweet D.
She had her own little show on Fox for a little bit, and I think it got canceled.
Yeah. What was it
That
called?
show was hilarious.
I don't know. I didn't know she
It
had
She was a
it
nanny,
It was
though.
called.
She was a nanny for some rich kids, and it was funny. It was hilarious. I
I
liked
can't
it.
remember what it was called.
I think her name was. It started with an M, but I don't know. But I can't remember.
There's this one time, so like, I like loved Hannah Montana when I was a kid, like as almost every girl does.
Mhm.
And there, oh my god, this is like, you guys are gonna think it's so dumb, but it just makes me laugh now. There's this one episode where she was getting like her vocal cords, like something, she had to get surgery or something, but I didn't get to watch the episode. And so I was like, my brother Matthew, I was like, I need you to watch this episode because I need you to tell me what's gonna happen, okay? And he told me, he was like, yeah, she died. Like, the show is over when she died. And I was so upset, and he was like, he thought it was the funniest thing ever. And like, he's like, yeah, like she went into surgery and she died. And I was like, oh my god, I was freaking out.
That's
Oh,
awful.
dude. She got
Man.
notes.
Yeah, she got notes.
She got nodes.
Damn.
Yeah,
Poor
that's
girl.
funny.
That's awful. Oh, man.
Did you cry?
I don't know if I did, but I know I was like really upset.
I remember like around that age, I was super into like WWE and stuff like that. So I knew like Raw came out on Monday night at 8, and then like Tuesday was like ECW, and then Wednesday there was just starting this new thing where like new people can compete to be the next WWE superstar. So I'd watch that, and then Friday was SmackDown, right? Every freaking Friday, I'd watch all the new Disney Channel shows that were coming out, the new episodes, like Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, Sweet Life on Deck, whatever. And then as soon as it was 8, I'd change it to SmackDown. I didn't know Kalinga High School football existed until like my 5th grade year, because I was in football and we had to go to that game for something. I didn't know that like there was, you know,
a
like
high school football.
a high school football team. I didn't know that.
That's big though in small towns. Like
Yeah.
the football team in small towns is like,
And
a
they were
big
good.
thing.
They were like they went to the playoffs that year. They played in the championship or something. And so I didn't know that until my 5th grade year. I was so invested in like TV that I just didn't
Well, and
know.
you're the oldest in your family too, so it's not like you had older
Yeah.
siblings.
Yeah,
in, like high
but
school. Or
but you
whatever.
would think like my dad, because I mean he liked football. He played football. He would take me to go watch, right?
I know.
Never. I mean, I think we'd probably go see soccer. No, not even. I didn't know that there was a high school sports teams.
You didn't even know there was a high school.
I didn't know I was going to school after 8th grade.
Oh man,
That's funny.
I was
Are you-
gonna be like Mexico and just get to working, bud.
Yeah.
You know, and just hand me a cup of coffee and go,
every morning you just head out.
With a
Yeah.
quad shot.
Maddie. We went to Starbucks the other day, and I got a quad shot. And she's like, "What's that?"
I said that, and then after I said what's that, I kind of like
I
my
noticed,
brain kind of
I
went
noticed I do
together.
that. Like if somebody says something and I'm like, wait, what? And then
I already know
Yeah,
what
I
they
As soon
registered
as you
it.
say it, yeah.
And so I
It's too
stopped.
late.
Like
I
I
was
stop
talking
and
to someone
pause
about this the
before
other day.
I stop and pause before I talk back or like I
Yeah.
you know.
No, that's understandable because Starbucks has this drink called the double shot on ice, which is the dumbest thing
That's
ever.
what my mom gets.
Yeah, because it's not 2 shots on ice. It's like its own drink. It's almost you put like 2 shots on top of the ice. You put the sweetener and then the milk to the top, and then you just pour it into the cup. It's so dumb. It's like they can't be tasty.
Have you?
They aren't.
I like
To me,
Undertows.
My mom loves them.
Undertows are the best.
Or whatever.
What
I
is
like 'em.
that?
It's when you pour a shot into the cup, but you put a spoon over the cup so that it pours down the sides, and there's milk at the bottom, so you get the
Coldness.
hot and the cold at the same
Yeah.
time.
Oh.
I would hate to work at Starbucks.
Yeah.
Like, I think I would get very frustrated very easily.
Yeah. Starbucks.
I
For
said
our
that
audio
like
listeners,
friendship
no, I'm
times.
just kidding.
Alright. So I like coffee, guys.
Yeah, say it because
Yeah.
they're not gonna know. For
I
the
said-
audio
Yeah,
listeners-
well, everyone started talking.
Well,
Maddie, just let me
no,
finish.
If you talk, go.
I don't want to say anything.
I hope
no,
they
I'm
can
just kidding.
see it. I wish they can see it through the mic. You know. That was so
They
stupid. I'm
just
sorry.
reach their eyes through the mic.
So
So anyway, so what's happening is Julian has Starbucks coffee, like he always does.
It's actually my coffee, but these are leftover coffee cups.
Julian did
from-
not bring coffee for the rest of
What's
us.
wrong with you?
I had
Why do you
leftover
keep
coffee
them? Oh,
from the
oh,
podcast
okay,
when I bought everybody
I thought
coffee
you
and nobody
meant,
drank
like-
it.
I thought
Except
you
for
meant,
Zara.
like, I don't
Look, Maddie,
like
he just
coffee.
feels cooler.
I was just using them. I'm not
No,
gonna dirty
I
a
thought you meant
cup.
like you had bought Starbucks and you kept the cup and you just washed it
Oh,
out.
reused it?
Yeah,
Oh, what's wrong with that?
I mean,
It's saving the environment.
Yeah.
So I
Save
can't
the
fly my
turtles.
I can't fly my private jet, but Julian can't. I'm not even.
Why
gonna go
can't you
there.
fly your private jet?
Because apparently it's not good for the
Oh
environment.
yeah, you gotta like reduce carbon emissions,
yeah.
man.
So
Yeah.
you shut your mouth.
Yeah. Fuck.
But it's weird that you want to wash your coffee cup.
But it saves the environment because I'm safe.
Can I see
So
that?
that's what I'm saying.
Can you recycle these?
I'm sure they're recycled.
I mean-
I'm sure Starbucks is trying to be.
This cup is made with 10% post-consumer recycled fiber.
Only 10%. What's the other 90%?
Death to a turtle.
Yeah.
Some guy came in to Save Mart the other day and he's like,
I'm sure
I was like, would you like a bag? He's like,
You just have
yeah.
a symbol on the
I'm either
bottom.
gonna kill a tree or
I
kill a
don't
turtle.
think that-
I was like, oh my god.
I don't see any symbol. Careful, yes.
Yeah,
coffee
I
is
still have
still-
coffee. Coffee is the lifeblood that fuels the dreams of champions.
And water.
I know we recycle these all the time.
Okay, so
The
you
top
can,
is for
so
sure.
you can recycle that, so it doesn't even matter. He didn't even. He's not really. Doesn't matter.
I'm just,
It's still trash.
yeah, Starbucks, you're trash.
Like, when's the last time you bought... actually, no, that's not true.
Do you guys recycle?
Yeah.
I sell my like bottles and cans and stuff. That's
My
recycling.
trash can is half trash, half recycles.
Really?
You know they take that
Makes
so
it easy.
seriously in Japan. So you have like 9 different buckets, all for each different type of like recyclable.
Mhm.
That's cool.
That would
I
be
think
a
that's
very
awesome.
hard thing to do for me.
Do you think it's crazy? No, I don't think it's crazy at all. How like most countries that seem underdeveloped are probably the most developed out of like us. You know, like
What do you
What?
mean? In what aspect?
well, like just for the
governmental,
no,
like,
like
society,
for
like-
for like bettering the environment. Like everybody else is moving towards
Well,
a
yeah.
safer,
Oh yeah.
Well,
and we're just sticking with
You're not
like.
generating
wait, what do
a
you
lot of
mean?
electricity, you're not
you mean
generating a lot of-
like third world countries, or you mean like other countries that
Well,
are
like,
just
okay,
at
like,
par with
I
us?
think Okay, for example, like Sweden, I think uses like energy or like yeah, like like energy to power like their lights and stuff.
Yeah,
and
like they
stuff.
talk about it in the Zac
What, you
Efron-
mean-
Yeah, that's
Wait,
like
wait.
all lights are powered by energy. like,
Yeah.
yeah. I
Clean
don't
energy.
know. I watched it like a couple months back
You're like, guys, I'm just
Get
bringing
off
this
my
to the
neck,
table.
okay?
Zac Efron's documentary.
before he got plastic surgery.
I hope that's fake. I
I'm
mean, if
kidding.
it's not, you do you.
Would you like to come on the podcast and talk about it?
But R.I.P.
No, yeah, but like just like other countries are moving towards like a safer
Well, I feel
alternative
like
way for
we
the
are too.
environment.
We're just not good at it.
We're not, but I feel like a lot of people are just like, nah, it's fake.
I feel like
Yeah.
our industrial boom though has been bigger than. Actually, I'm not even gonna speak like I'm an expert on that. I feel like our industrial boom has been bigger than like any other country, and we're
Well,
like,
yeah.
I don't know.
In China's number 1. They're still going.
Gina.
Yeah, but they can't even launch a rocket into space without like.
Dang,
Not trying
we're
to
gonna
kill
get
someone.
canceled, bro. You're gonna lose all our China viewers right
It was
now.
actually a
All our
rocket
Chinese-
launcher, not a rocket.
No, did you say a rocket launcher?
Yeah,
Was
that's what it
Morgie scared that it was gonna hit like?
Yeah, she.
No, it was
terrified of that shit.
it was the debris from launching the rocket into space. But
I didn't even hear about that.
Me
I
neither.
heard about it because I was like scrolling and then I was like, it probably won't hit.
Hey,
It's
what
like,
happened to
well,
that
okay,
boat in the canal?
It's
They-
fine now.
They moved it.
Oh,
It's the whole story.
why couldn't they do that in the first place? Why was it stuck?
It was just that it was stuck. I don't know. I don't know how you get it to turn.
Tokyo
like
Drift.
that.
Have you not seen the memes?
No, I have not seen the movie.
No, the memes.
I haven't seen that either.
Man,
Did you guys watch all the Fast and Furious movies?
I did.
Yes,
I've only seen like the first two and then Tokyo Drift.
makes me really sad.
Every time I go to Eric's house for a party, it's Fast and Furious. One or two.
One of my
The first one's the best though. Do you
Really?
disagree or do you agree?
the
I-
first one's really good. The second one
Second one's all right.
is
I just like the cars in the second
it's a
one.
different Fast and Furious.
Yeah,
One of my favorite ones
Well, 'cause
though
the focus
is
is more on
Tokyo
Brian.
Drift.
I like how Tokyo Drift.
Wait, it's oh crap. Gosh dang, I'm gonna get made fun of at work.
Say it.
What- Tokyo Drift is
Maddie's
number
out right now.
3 or number 2?
Well, it's three, but it's supposed to be like in order. It's like
Number
1,
2.
2.
But Tokyo Drift is like one of my favorite movies ever.
It's like 1,
And
2,
it has none of the main characters in it.
1, 2, 4, 5. Tokyo Drift 6, 7, 8, or something like that. Because Han dies in Tokyo Drift. If you've never seen Tokyo Drift, I'm
You said
sorry.
Han.
It's been out for like 20 years now.
He also dies in
Your
Star
fault.
Wars too. Just a spoiler.
But yeah, so Han dies in Tokyo Drift, but he's in like 3, 4, 5, and 6, or 4, 5, and 6. So it's like
Because he didn't actually die.
the timeline is like Tokyo Drift is right before the Hobbs, like when Shaw comes in.
This ain't no 10-second race. I love that scene, sorry.
Feels like I'm watching a movie.
Oh, thank you. I know, I do. Yeah. What were we talking about? I kind of wanted to get back to like, what were we talking about?
We're talking about the canal and how the boat got stuck.
Yeah.
No, even before that.
China.
I can't remember. We're talking about the environment.
Yeah.
And how
Oh,
like
yeah.
other countries are like, getting like greener. I just feel like America's really prideful, like
America.
as a country. So we're just gonna
Yeah,
take
man.
a little bit longer.
A lot of it longer.
Live forever.
I don't think we'll ever change.
I think we'll change.
I don't think our people will allow us to change,
Why?
even if the government wants to.
Well, the government is people.
Well, yeah, but like, I don't know. I don't want to get a political
Oh.
off with their head.
Have you guys seen that thing where like I can't remember what country it is, but it's like I don't know how to describe it other than like a giant fan that like sucks carbon emissions like into it and like cleans it out, like it's supposed to produce clean air.
That's so
And, like,
scary.
that-
How do you make that?
It sounds cool, but at the same time in my mind I'm like, how do you run that plant though? Like, is it just running that plant create CO2? I don't know like the math.
How do you
I
guys-
was like?
The math?
Sorry, go for it.
No. I was gonna switch the topic entirely.
Yeah,
so
go
keep
for it.
going.
Go for it. Obviously, nobody's interested in it.
How do you guys feel about like how we don't even know what's in our oceans?
Let's not talk about that.
Are you scared
Ooh,
of the
really
oceans?
makes me
We only
anxious.
know like 10% of like what's in our oceans.
Yeah, did you see
That's
that?
why when you said like the megalodon is gone, I'm like, no, it's not.
No, it's not. I feel like
Maddie.
I
It's
feel
just
like
down
there's.
there waiting for
I
you
just
to
don't
like.
want to talk about it. Like,
Well,
I'd
did
just
you-
rather
You know that fish from
not
Nemo?
Even.
That fish from
Yeah,
Nemo with the
I saw
light?
that.
Yeah.
It washed up on
That's
shore.
dude.
Yes.
That's just the beginning, Jay.
Exactly.
it
there's-
just gets
it's
deeper
We're
and
I've
screwed,
known
bro.
about anglers like my
Maddie.
entire life. Have you
I have a
heard
lot.
of the longfin squid?
Do you want a cold one?
I don't care.
No.
So the longfin squid
Oh,
is
it's
just
a baby.
squid with
Yeah.
like 20-foot
We need
tentacles.
another one.
No, it's okay.
We have never found an adult, so we don't know how big.
Big they can be.
Who?
Yeah, the
What?
longfin squid.
Squid.
It's just a regular squid
Shit.
with 20-foot tentacles.
Those are the real aliens. I don't understand why we're concerned with like aliens outside of our world. Like those are the aliens.
Did you hear that?
We should be studying that.
that the Pentagon has like 83 days or something like that to release all files of alien like extraterrestrial.
I feel like we're not gonna find
Here's what's up.
anything yet.
Here's what's up. I read Edward Snowden's book. He's the guy who released the documents from the NSA proving that they were surveying people without a warrant. And he says he's had access to every like high level document there is in the government. There are no chemtrails. Climate change is real. Aliens don't exist.
Don't?
Yeah, as far as we know.
As far as we know. I honestly don't think we're ever gonna meet aliens, like ever.
I don't think we will, but I think like our great
I think our world will end before we meet aliens.
I think the way people look for aliens is really dumb. Because it's just, the way people look for aliens is they're looking for signs of life, including like water, methane, stuff that you would find with life here on Earth.
Yeah, wouldn't they have like different stuff?
Who says it has to be organic life? Why does it have to be like life that it is here on Earth? So if you're gonna find life on Earth, life outside of Earth, it's not necessarily gonna be like anything we could see.
That's actually really forward thinking.
Yeah.
Funny you should say that.
But like,
I've actually never thought about that.
How are we supposed to look for something that we don't understand yet?
Well, I have the answer, guys.
Well, okay, so sorry. Do you actually have something?
Yeah. So my name's not Julian Sandoval.
All right, I knew he was gonna do something stupid. He should have just kept talking.
It's like I'm Superman. So okay, my question is, and I guess the simple answer is like, other parts of the universe are older than us, but why do we always assume that like aliens are like
weird?
Alien life forms are like older and far more advanced than us. Yeah. Because like I mean I don't know much about the universe or like how old everything is in the universe, but like I feel like to assume just because there are other planets that are older than our planet doesn't necessarily mean that life had to have started before us. Mm-hmm. So like I don't know. You ever think about that?
Yeah,
like,
no, it's because life has existed for, 2 billion years now? It's taken that much time to get to where we are.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense to, like, assume that all these other planets are at the same level or above. So, like, if we were to find aliens, it's most likely bacteria, if anything.
That'd be so cool. And scary. Didn't you, was it you and Jonah in your Lab Bio 2 class? No, not Lab Bio 2. Oh no, it wasn't you and Jonah. It was Jonah's class in Lab Bio. They made they were like making bacteria, and they made like a super bacteria, and they poured bleach on it, which is like supposed to kill it, and it just wouldn't die.
What?
They had to kill it.
They had burned it.
Yeah, they had to burn it or something because the bacteria they made just wouldn't die from the bleach, so they were like.
That's scary.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? It's so weird.
What are you guys more scared of, like the ocean or like outer space?
Neither. No, I'm just kidding.
Ocean,
for sure.
The ocean.
Deep sea. Like, if I'm on the surface, I'm fine.
The ocean.
Even in heavy waves.
We know more about space than we do about our oceans.
When you say, like, what are you most... Sorry, that's a stupid question to ask.
Like this is... I am scared of the ocean. I don't like talking about it. It gives me anxiety, like everything, like how we don't know. I don't like that. Morgan is scared of outer space. Everything about it, like asteroids, like meteors, all that shit, that scares her. Like that's like what I'm saying.
I used to be scared as a kid that like an asteroid was gonna hit Earth and like we couldn't do anything to stop it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say ocean more.
But yeah, ocean scares
because we only know like
what 5% or whatever.
I don't know
because it makes what 75% of our Earth, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like or something like that.
That's why I wasn't worried about the whole like rocket thing falling down.
Because it wasn't gonna hit.
Well, because most of our
into our ocean.
It's gonna kill the megalodon.
Anything large enough to destroy Earth that coming from outside of the Earth, we would need to be able to see it at least 10 years before. Like, otherwise, it's not big enough to hurt us.
I will say that black holes scare me.
Yeah, that's a different type of like.
That is very scary.
Because
because
I mean I've seen Interstellar. We'll be alive.
I guess the thing with me is like okay, let's say like for example our sun like just blew up tomorrow and then like we're like, oh, we're gonna die. Like I don't know, it's just kind of like, what are you gonna do about it? Like
even
it's out of our control.
Then,
yeah,
it's like our sun's nowhere close. Nowhere close.
I just want like if there is aliens that are like more advanced than us to just come down and like teach us.
Say hey.
New ways.
How's it going? We can get him on the podcast.
Dude, imagine we get an alien. That'd be fun.
First podcast.
They're like, what is this podcast?
So do you guys believe in like alien abductions when people have their stories?
That
or whatever?
trips me out because
No.
there's like women that like admit that they like went up to motherboard ship and like had a baby, or like, you know, like, and they claim that that was like awesome, like the
What
best
about
thing ever.
UFOs? Like UFO sightings?
I think the government makes that shit up.
No, they don't.
I think
The Navy released a bunch of like surveillance footage of UFOs, but if you look at them really closely, they're like airplanes just turning.
this is what I think. I think that they're like, not to be like all conspiracy theorists, but like I think like I always kind of thought that like maybe like our government comes out with technology and they're like they like have like an advanced
They don't want to release it.
and they don't want to release it yet to like the public yet, and so like they have that, and so they cover it like, so like instead of just being like when it's just easier for them to like be like us as like,
Oh,
just
it's
be
just
like, oh, it's aliens,
Yeah.
and they're like, aliens,
Yeah.
it's aliens,
Exactly.
yeah.
And that's why they
Yeah.
make, and like
Yeah.
Area 51 is just like a facade,
Yeah.
just to back it up, to support like their cover up, maybe.
I think that, but at the same time, when we were talking about the whole Edward Snowden book, and the NSA didn't think to like back up their files, and then I'm also like, but like, you know,
The
depends on who's
government
right.
in so many ways can be incompetent about that. Area 51 really is just like a Air Force like testing facility. But when it came down to the 1950s with the Roswell incident, the famous like alien
UFO.
it was what was it called, an autopsy, where there was an alien, there was a UFO crash, a bunch of aliens on the scene, and they took them in and they did autopsies. You can see the videos
In New Mexico, right?
Yeah, it was in New
Okay.
Mexico. What actually happened was that a Soviet weather balloon had like crashed, and they wanted the technology. But people were like, "What is this? This is like a UFO or whatever." And so the government was like, "Yeah, it's a UFO. Just let them run with that story." So like,
keep them.
we'll take it away. We'll analyze it. You guys keep lying to yourselves.
Yeah.
To each other. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like that's kind of a scary topic. But when you said weather balloons, I was thinking about I'm trying to remember which war it was.
Hot air balloons.
But it was the
So scary. Oh.
I think it was the Japanese had like made weather balloons that were like filled with like chemicals. It was like basically chemical warfare, and it's really smart. But basically, like, so they would send them up, and then the way they like timed them to where they would send them up, and then the Earth would like spin, and then by the time they would fall, it would hit like the west coast of the U.S.
Mhm.
But they didn't like do their calculations right, and
And it hit there.
it hit like the ocean. Like
Oh,
it was like too early, but like it's just weird, like how like
dang.
I don't know, just like
Yeah, it's
technology and
really
like stuff
scary.
like that. It's just it's
How-
a scary topic. But
Well, I feel like there's an answer to this question, and I feel like you guys know it. But like, how is like money made? Like, how is that like the currency for?
how do we regulate how much is out?
Yeah, because obviously they print it out. Like it's
Mhm.
paper, right?
Yeah.
But like,
what is the worth, the value of it?
yeah,
Like,
if
how
it's
is it
just
valued?
if it's just paper.
So when the American dollar now
Yeah.
is backed by oil,
Okay.
it used, you know how like the gold standard.
Yeah.
So it used to be backed by gold. So like that's how our currency gets its value. Is like this dollar is worth X
amount of oil.
gold or like whatever. And so like now, I don't know if you know this, but like the only way people can buy oil, any country, is with U.S. currency, is with the U.S. dollar. So like
So
if Britain wants to buy oil from like Saudi Arabia, like anywhere, they have to buy it with U.S. dollars, and so that's how our currency is like backed up.
relevant.
Yeah, that's how we keep it relevant.
Okay.
I don't think that like answers this question though. It's like, what is it that value?
Yeah. Like because like we could
because it's like
the government could spit out so much money, and like I don't know how to word this question.
Before World War II, it was by the gold standard.
Mhm,
But like, why do we value gold? That's like I think another part of that question. Because like
That's a deep
Like I could,
question.
yeah, you could use
Yeah,
it.
gold,
yeah.
you can use it for like electronics.
Yeah,
That's all I can think of.
I think it's just like a matter of what's hot at the time, you know.
Like if this was hot,
Because it
100
makes
years
more
ago,
sense.
What
we
if-
had
what
100
if-
of these. We were rich,
maybe
baby.
in the future our money will be backed by water.
It
It's
makes-
just
Yeah,
such a scarce
I mean-
resource.
It makes way more sense to back it by oil because like that's a resource
Yeah.
that
Well,
that makes things move.
yeah. I think we just ran out of like we couldn't the amount of money that was. I think the reason we switched is like the amount of money that was out
Mhm.
was so much that like we didn't have enough gold to like back it up, so we switched.
Yeah.
At least that's what I think. I could be completely wrong.
No, it was international politics. It was a bunch of UN stuff that happened after World War II.
United Nations. I know.
Good
I
job.
You guys are using big words, but I know.
But yeah. But so okay, so is that kind of what you're asking? Or
Honestly,
are you saying, like, or are you being like
He
really
doesn't know.
deep and like why is money important? Like why do we value it?
Well, I mean, obviously, we're not going to go back to like trading. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we're
doesn't
so
make any
we're
sense.
so evolved that anybody can do anything and trade that. You know what I mean? So I mean, obviously, like money's like currency is going to keep its relevancy, but like I don't know. I just think it's weird how like it's paper. Like we could always make it. You know, like if we
Well, you can't make it.
well we can't, but like I mean it'd be illegal for me to make it. But like say like oh my gosh, like we're running out of like money. You know, like fucking whips them up.
No, because then that's how you get like. Is it a recession or is it
What's it called? The opposite
when
of
you
recession.
flood when you flood the market with too much money?
Inflation.
Inflation.
Yeah, you get inflation. That's how we got
The Great Depression.
not our Great Depression. What country was it that was like
That was Germany.
Germany? Yeah, they're like they would literally use like their currency to like start fires and like because it was just so like worthless. Yeah, because they printed so much.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Even then, we never had any evidence of a society that wasn't using currency. There was like trade, what's it called, barter societies, don't actually exist. Even like Native American tribes used shells to trade.
Oh, I don't know. You know what? I at work one day I was like I had every single dollar bill in my till, and I had the scanner and I was like I just want to see like every line because everyone has a different line when you scan it, and the dollar bills don't.
have a line.
They don't have a line. They're the only bill
Yeah.
that doesn't have a line. So I was like, dang, like
Even the 20s have a line.
the 20s have a line. It's a green line. I mean, no, it's a
It's not a reflective line.
no, it's a yellow line. I think
You're right.
It's a yellow
'cause I
line.
checked. No, that's 50s.
oh, that is 50s.
Yeah, yeah. Hundreds are
Is
red.
it pink?
Hundreds are red.
Fives are blue. I know that for sure. Lincolns are blue. Hamiltons are like a nice little green, I think. And then I think 20s are like an orange.
Do you?
But money's an interesting
In
thing.
Canada, they're like made of plastic.
Really?
Yeah, it's
So it's
so
like you
cool.
dip them in water, they don't get all like messed up.
I think I talked about it on the podcast. Somebody came in and like I was like, oh, like your total will be $17.99 like 9 or whatever, like whenever you're ready. And he freaking pulls out his Bitcoin. And he's like, "Can I pay with this?" And I was so mad. Like this guy just flexed on me.
Wait,
And then
like his phone, or did you like pull out a physical?
a physical coin.
He can't.
That's not.
That's
a
just-
thing.
But I mean
a joke.
I know, but I was just so mad because I was like, okay, like we get it. You invested in Bitcoin.
Bitcoin.
Okay, fuck. I'm sorry I wasn't like born earlier and I knew this.
That's funny.
You know? So I was mad, and then he like walks out, and I walk out of the register, and I'm like, I'm gonna follow this guy. That's how mad I was, you know? Like he just flexed in front of me like that. You
Fight
know?
him or what?
No, I
Fight
just
him.
wanted to see what car he had, and he had.
What do you do for a living?
He worked at the
Bitcoin.
state.
I'm just kidding.
No, he worked at the state, but he drove a Mercedes. It was a nice one.
Oh, have you guys ever seen like an Aston Martin?
Yes,
Yeah, in real
Yeah.
life, I've only seen like one.
in
But it
LA.
was like it looked like it's just like any other regular car.
I saw a
I was,
G-Wagon
like,
today, and I think they're
disappointed a little
overrated.
bit.
What's your dream?
I would love to have a G-Wagon.
What's
but
your
anyways.
dream car?
My
I have a
car,
lot
but
of
fixed.
dream
No, I'm just
cars.
kidding. A Ford F-150.
He's like Roadrunner 2.0.
But I'd want it. That's my dream. So like once
Limited
once I become a dad and I like have everything kind of settled, what I want to do is like buy a Ford F-150 and just like take it down to like just the chassis and like the you call it like the shell
Uh-huh.
and like put the shell on like it's like a rotisserie it looks like a rotisserie chicken, and you just like do all the body work and stuff like that, and just like do everything myself. It'd be so
I have
cool.
a lot of cars that I want. Like, say I get rich and like I have all the money, you know, like I've already done like things that I like my values with my money, and pay off my parents' home, you know, pay for my sister's tuition and stuff like that. I want an Integra, and I know they're like super common and stuff, but like one with good miles is so hard to find nowadays, you know.
What year? Like an older one?
A 98.
Like a 90s Integra?
A 98
That'd be
Integra,
cool.
JDM. And then I want a Honda Del Sol.
I don't like the Del Sols.
I like the Del Sols.
They look
I think
a
they're
little
awesome.
weird.
I'm
I thought
sorry,
about
guys.
yeah.
I think I saw one in Hanford, and it was nice. Let me tell you, it was lowered and everything, and I just think it's a cool little like.
What do you think about the S2K?
beach car.
The S2000.
I like
Barrett
them.
has.
I like them.
It's
I really do. I think
nice.
they're nice, but I don't.
really like it.
Yeah, I like them, but I don't know. I think I like the Honda Del Sols a little bit better.
The cool thing about
I just
the
like the.
S2000 is like, or at
It's-
least the one that I've been in, is like, so you guys have heard of like redlining? Okay, so you know when you get in your car and you know where the RPMs are? Sorry. Okay. So usually like on the right hand side there's like your miles per hour,
Okay, yes.
and then on the other side there's like
Yes,
your
yes, yes,
RPM.
yes,
yes,
Okay.
yes.
And then there, all
He
of a
said
sudden
one,
there's
two,
like
three.
there's a part that like usually right about like the 6 is like gets red, like it turns to red. So on usually like most cars I've seen it's like six is it 6,000? Yeah, is it goes by thousands? I think it's by thousands. I like 6,000 RPMs. Like that's usually when you start like redlining on like most cars. But like on the S2K that like at least I've been to, it's like, what is it? I'm gonna get it wrong. It's like 8 or something like that. And like I was in one, and the guy like literally went from like I think 25 to 70, and he only shifted once. And like in 1 year, and like one like like I was hooked. Like it's such a cool car.
Instant
It
gratification.
just goes so fast. No, I'm not gonna do it. But yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, that would be like my two like older dream cars. Because I don't see myself making that money within the next couple of years. You know.
What about
Sorry. No, yeah, keep going. Go.
what about you guys? Because I know you guys aren't big like car people. So I'm just interested.
1954 Eldorado, white and blue, with a Tesla installed.
Ooh, that'd
It's
be
a
cool.
Full electric motor.
Yeah,
That's dope.
That's dope.
It doesn't necessarily need to be that model car, but I love those 1950s cars with the cone taillights. They're the best.
Cool.
I
You don't have one?
No.
You don't care like at all?
Just like one
Like
that
not
runs.
even like I don't care about cars, but like this is a really comfortable
I
car.
think,
She said one that runs.
Yeah.
One that runs.
I think Porsche Cayennes are very, very nice.
A Porsche?
Is that the SUVs?
Yeah.
Yeah,
A
those are
Porsche.
nice.
Those are nice.
The weirdest thing, I saw one towing like a U-Haul like behind it, and I thought it was the weirdest thing because like just to see like a Porsche like I don't know, it's just
Do you guys say Porsche or Porsche?
Porsche.
Porsche.
I don't know nobody say Porsche.
You say Porsche.
My dad
That's
almost
it's the correct way.
It's actually not, surprisingly.
Really?
Yeah, no, it's what like fancy people call it, because they're the ones who have.
Yeah, I was
them.
gonna say people that have
But-
Porsches or Porsches say, "Oh yeah, it's a
the
Porsche."
way the company's pronounced in German is
Porsche.
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 Hmm?
Porsche.
My dad when he was younger, he's always that's the when I get rich. That's one of the cars that I
We
want to get.
manifest, baby.
That I want to get my dad because he's always wanted a Porsche 911, and
Dang.
and he almost got one when he was younger, because he I remember he told me the story. He like he had his truck,
Yeah.
and then he had like he was trading in his truck, and there was like the truck that he ended up getting, and then there's like a Porsche 911, and he could have gotten that, and he test drove it, and he's like, wow, this is like really nice. He's like, but like just like what he did, then it was like made more sense to have the truck. And he's like, and I've always regretted that. He's like, I've always regretted getting the truck. He's like, because like he just wants the car.
Wait a second. We've gone on for like an hour and we haven't even mentioned it. As this episode is coming out, it has already been Julian's birthday.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
You were talking
It's
about
my birthday,
relevancies.
guys.
Yeah, the day before, Sunday, Julian's birthday.
Yeah. So yesterday we got really hammered. I'm just kidding. No, we didn't. Yeah, it's gonna be my birthday, or it was my birthday. So I'm still getting used to this.
Birthday boy,
Yesterday was his
boy.
birthday.
Yesterday was my birthday.
He's 20 years old.
I'm
baby.
20.
Ooh, the worst year. I think it's the worst age.
I think
20 is the
it's
worst
a
age.
weird age
Yeah,
to be
it
in.
is.
It's the
Awful.
worst age.
It's
you
like-
can't drink. You can't.
Well,
get a lot of
well, well.
Well, what I mean is like legally.
Yeah.
You can't do all these things legally, but also like if you act like a hooligan teenager, people are gonna look down on you. So
Yep.
it's like
So you just gotta be.
just like gotta bite the bullet for a year.
You just gotta hide inside for a year. Just hibernate for a little
Just
bit.
hibernate for a year.
For a year.
Luckily, I was
That's
20
literally
for the
what-
entirety of the pandemic. So
That's what we did.
Oh, dude, I should probably do that. You know?
Well, not really.
Just start another pandemic.
I mean, I don't know how everybody would
Not
like
really.
I
that.
get another super bacteria.
Because we're still 20.
Yeah, but what I'm saying.
I'm the
you said
youngest here,
hibernate.
right? Oh, I'm the baby, as always.
It goes you, me, Maddie,
No.
and then Fernando.
It goes. Oh, yeah.
Like kid, like
Backwards,
backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys. So
We're
I'm
talking about
20.
youngest, not oldest. Everyone relax.
Thanks for all the birthday wishes. You know, man, I really loved it.
He gets none.
I'm gonna watch this and be like, damn.
Dude, you didn't freaking take home your balloons.
I
or your
didn't. I
action
forgot.
figures.
I forgot. I'm
Your
sorry.
Brownie cake.
Does Carter still have Mike Wazowski and
Action
Sullivan?
figures are at Morgan's. Balloons are in B's car. I forgot to get them out of the car yesterday.
Wow.
You can't keep the fingers.
I know I
Yeah,
can.
you gotta give them to little kids.
It's okay. It's fine. All right. It's cool.
We
and
weren't
then the
playing with them.
balloons, sorry. I mean, you could try to get them back, but
Nah, Mama could keep them.
I haven't even tried my pie except Morgan's mom.
I tried
No,
it.
I was thinking that when we were like talking earlier. I'm really sorry.
She thought it was really good
I
for the
promise I
record. She was
listened
really
to you
impressed.
guys,
Yeah.
But I was just thinking about how I didn't get to eat any of Czar's pie, and I'm kind of mad
I-
about it.
Someone
had a
wrapped them
slice.
up too and put them on the table.
I know.
Yeah, I
should've
know,
freaking
so
taken
It was
It's
probably
them.
Morgan's mom. She's
I
so
wonder
nice.
if there's still some
Yeah.
at Morgan's house.
Text Morgan right
I'm
now.
going to.
Tell her to drop some off.
They'll just swing by with
Swing
some.
by with some pie.
Well, I don't know if she's in.
I'm
They're
gonna be-
probably eating it all
I'm gonna
by
be
now.
honest. You make a pumpkin pie, I'll try it. But I'm just not a big pie fan. I'm also not like because I don't like fruits, and most pies are like.
You don't
I
like
love
fruits
some
or
pie is my
vegetables?
number one.
What is wrong with you?
Yeah,
like, what?
bro.
do you
There's
eat?
nothing wrong with me.
It's 'cause
I
he's
get my
20.
vitamins through smoothies and soup. Okay, leave me
Smoothies?
alone.
No, like.
Hey, how's the protein shake coming for you?
I haven't been able to like make one because like I got all fruits and I realized that like
Protein
The way
don't go
you-
with fruit. I mean, it can.
it just I don't think it would taste good because I got vanilla. Maybe if I got the chocolate one,
For
I
what?
feel like
With fruit?
right maybe I don't know.
I don't know. Just
For
do the
what?
peanut butter thing that I do.
Yeah, but I got vanilla. I didn't get chocolate.
Well, you can do.
Vanilla what?
You could throw some.
Protein.
You can throw
Protein
some
powder?
Yeah.
Vanilla
You got
protein
vanilla.
powder's
You could.
good.
Yeah. You
No,
could
but
throw
I
some.
want.
Okay, then don't make shakes. Just put it in water and shake it up, and that's just protein right there. That's what I used to
It's
do.
fucking gross.
It is
Yeah,
fucking gross, but
it
it
is,
does the
but-
body good.
Yeah.
Does the body good? All right, you little gym rats, calm down. Sorry, I was screaming right there.
I apologize
Sorry
to all the
to all the
Spotify and
listeners.
Apple Podcast listeners.
I think so.
We love you all, as well as the YouTube listeners.
Are we ending it?
No, I was just apologizing because you
Oh.
yelled at them.
Yeah, I can just edit it though.
Oh, I just like to apologize. Okay, Pitch Perfect. I don't know her name.
Back up.
The Asian girl? No,
Yeah, the Asian girl.
girl. That's like.
I do him in the room.
In the room. I do it in the room.
Look how tiny this bottle is. So,
Those are for my niece.
oh, okay, I get it. It's 8 fluid ounces compared
My niece
to
is
16.9
3
fluid
years
ounce.
old. She drew those pictures on that fridge. Well, she painted them.
I think
She
she's
drew all them.
talented.
She is talented.
She's gonna be an artiste.
She's a queen.
What's her name?
Meilani.
Meilani. That's a cute
Little
name.
baby.
That's a cute name.
Meilani.
Thanks.
I want to name.
Your dog, Goddard. That's my next dog's name.
Goddard? That's his name?
From Jimmy Neutron, yeah, the robot dog.
Goddard.
Goddard.
If anybody steals that from me and I find out,
There's 2
I
slices
will sue
left.
you.
Yeah, I didn't find that out until like last year, but the reason his dog's name is Goddard is because that's like a famous scientist.
Really?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, if anybody does that and steals it when they get a dog before me, I will sue you
Goddard.
for $100.
You're like, just so you know, the lawyer will cost probably like a couple thousand, but it'll be worth $100
Yeah,
that
so-
you give me.
It's okay. I'll pay the rest.
I'll be rich by then.
Yeah, it's fine.
Have you guys thought about like kid names?
Yeah.
Yes and no. Well, yes. I don't know why I said no.
I was talking to B about this the other day. Like, I think it's like I have kid names, but it's also kind of dumb because when I'm with someone and they don't like those names, like we're gonna have to compromise.
We're gonna have
and
fight.
I don't really.
I thought
want
you were
to.
gonna say we're gonna have.
No, yeah.
We're gonna have problems.
Like with my sister, like her son's name is Brixton, and like her husband was just like, okay, like whatever you want. Like they came to the compromise with Brixton, but he got
The middle name.
She got the middle name. My grandpa's middle name,
Oh,
Brixton
okay.
James. And so like this next child that they're gonna
It's
have,
all his.
he gets the middle name.
Hey,
That's dope.
that's cool.
My name was supposed to be Julio. I don't look like a Julio.
I was supposed to be Mackenzie.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be Amber.
I was supposed to be a lot
For a
of
girl or
names.
for a
Yeah,
boy?
girl.
Oh,
Girl.
I was
They
gonna
were
say-
expecting a girl.
Really?
Are those the only names that you guys were given
Should I just take a?
before?
Mackenzie, yeah.
Should I just take a 0 on this assignment?
Just do it real quick.
Oh.
We'll wrap it up. In a
No. I ain't tripping.
I was
I just want to sing
Go
into
ahead.
this mic.
I was supposed to be an Alejandro, a Miguel,
I can see Miguel.
an Orlando,
I could see Orlando.
Maybe.
and I think one other one. But what happened was my mom, every time she came up with a name, my family would always change it to like the
Oh,
English
yeah.
version. So like when it was Alejandro, they'd be like, "Oh, little baby Alex." She's like, "I do not like that. His name's Alejandro." And then with Miguel, Michael, and then with Orlando, when she finally picked Orlando, like,
Oh my God, Florida.
no, I forgot. I can't remember what the short name is for that one. I don't think they came up with one, but
Orly, Ollie, Lando.
Orlando. Ooh.
I liked.
Wait, so what are you guys gonna say your baby names? I don't want to say mine because I don't want anyone
I don't
want to
say mine
Yeah, I
either
don't
because
want
I
mine
already
either.
said Goddard, and I feel like everybody's gonna name the dog Goddard. You know. Sorry.
I don't want, like,
Mine aren't
I
like.
don't know.
I only have one that's like special, but it's not even that special.
I really liked when Damien and Ilea, my cousin and his girlfriend, they named my future godson Landon. I thought that was
Landon's a
Landon.
cute
I thought
ass
that was
name.
a
Yeah,
dope name,
Landon.
like Landon Alexander
Landon's
or
adorable.
Alexander Landon. Sorry, don't come at me, Damien. I'm sorry.
When you guys,
Yeah.
when you guys
Alexander
like
Landon.
anybody, I was gonna say Maddie, but what? Okay, so I guess I feel like it's more of a guy thing. But like, do you guys, whenever you guys like a girl or whatever, do you ever like put your last name and like see
In
if
their
it
name?
sounds like
Yeah, and if it doesn't sound good, I
Yeah.
won't pursue her.
It's like,
I'm
no.
just,
You
I'm
just
just
don't-
kidding.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
just
how
kidding.
I am. I just
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Like, dead ass?
If it doesn't sound
No,
good, there's no
I'm just
point.
I was kidding. I was kidding.
That's not the only step I take though, like, because some girls will like want to keep their last name. So it's like, what if we do both names? Yeah.
True.
I've thought of that too.
What about you change your name?
Yeah. No,
I'm kidding. It was a joke. Gosh.
I'm the only boy in my family, so I feel
You
like
gotta
I
keep it
I
going.
gotta keep that going. Yeah.
what was Robbie saying yesterday?
About what?
He was like, you gotta keep, because he wanted more
Oh,
grandchildren, bro.
Oh yeah,
He's
yeah.
like,
every time one of his
Yeah.
kids and their like not fiance, but like their spouse left, he'd be like, and then everyone's like, where are they going? He's like, better be going to
Oh
make
my
more
God,
grandkids.
that's
Make me more
disgusting.
grandkids.
Robbie.
we
So
should have
good.
Robbie on the podcast.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, Morgan would not allow that.
She don't have to know.
She doesn't have to know.
We're gonna go fishing with them anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, before us.
Yeah.
The only reason I'm gonna go is because I don't want to have FOMO. Like, I don't like fishing.
Oh, Maddie, you're gonna have major
Not you
Yeah.
guys.
FOMO.
I don't care.
Major
I'm talking
FOMO.
about with B and Morgan.
I don't take naps because I have FOMO.
That's actually a really good reason not to take naps.
Yeah, as a kid, I hated naps because I felt like when I woke up, everything in the world was different. And I missed out on so much, but it was only like an hour.
Have you ever guys wondered?
It's an hour.
Sorry. I'm texting in the middle
No,
of
it's
this.
fine.
I'm really
Have
sorry.
you
It's
guys
not
ever
okay.
wondered, like, when you woke up? I know we kind of talked about aliens. Like, you wake up and you're like, "What if these aren't my parents? What if they be switched by aliens?" And I was asleep. Now I woke up. these are different people. Like for a while, for like an hour, you're like trying to like look for their idiosyncrasies and like try to like make sure, like, dang, this is a dang perfect copy.
Never a
You know
version
about
of
that.
Parents?
Real
Is that
life
what you
Rick and
said?
Morty?
Yeah, your parents like you like he's like getting major FOMO when he naps. Like the world's different. You guys have never like been like, are you an alien? Did you take my mom?
No, I've
This is
never
just,
thought of that in my
I
life.
think you just have a very good imagination.
Yeah.
I couldn't word
I
that.
have determined that parents that I have today, if they are not my real parents, whoever took them did a really good job of replicating
Made a good,
them.
yeah, they made a good copy. It's Rick and Morty. That's a sad show, bro.
That's a really sad show.
I should really
Not how I said it. Is that how I said it?
That's not
I'm
how I
gonna watch
said
the
it, man.
podcast back, and that's exactly how I said it. Dang it!
Damn, you barely met Morgan?
Yeah.
Oh.
I feel like maybe I didn't talk to Morgan in high school. I don't know.
I don't want another pretty
I feel like I had to have. I used to sing that song when I was little in the
I love that song when I was
in our computer lab. Do you remember those headphones that had like the microphone? You could hear your voice in it.
Yeah.
I used to like
Remember
sing to
iStation?
it.
Yeah.
Nope.
You guys didn't do that? And what was the other thing where it was like math and then like English and you had to do it during the
Imagination Station.
No, that's iStation.
Success Maker.
Success Maker. I hated that.
Success
You
Maker.
guys are so cool. You guys called it iStation.
Yeah,
we
we
just
didn't
called
call
it
it
Imagination Station.
Success Maker sucked.
Yeah.
iStation?
It took out
yeah,
the
it was
imagination.
awesome.
Success Maker was just
Success
like
Maker was like when you needed to be punished. That's what you
Yeah.
had to
Yeah.
go on.
it's
I
stupid.
got pulled into the office once because Sina taught me this, like, where you would just press the Windows button and it would bring up the sidebar and I'd go and play like solitaire.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like I'd rather play solitaire than keep doing Success Maker.
I remember
Yeah.
doing that.
So
all
they
the
noticed
time.
and they figured it out.
Do you
real
guys still
quick.
remember your ID, your school ID?
Yep.
What is it?
100583 or like the 5 zeros
Yeah.
and then 583.
Oh wait, you mean from high school?
Yeah.
No,
No, from
that's
like
from
it's like
elementary.
all the way through. Mine was 1
Oh.
0000656.
What was your high school one? We've
don't
already
even
talked
remember.
about this. My
I
high
don't
school
remember.
one, mine was so easy. 901559.
Mine was like 90 something. Oh no, wait, 901.
When did you guys
no,
ever have to use your
90677.
Yeah.
ID number?
I never went to the
For
cafeteria
anything.
And my social
Yeah.
security
This
is.
why
I'm just kidding.
I memorized it because I remember when I was little, I didn't have the long ID memorized, and someone told me that you have to memorize that.
Yeah,
You're
they
gonna have
yeah.
to memorize it.
They
and
said
I
it was
like,
gonna be a
I
big
put it
thing.
in my head that I had to memorize it, and then when I filled out college applications, they asked for it.
Yeah, the 1000656.
So I am glad that I memorized it because I had to ask. I had to know it.
Yeah. So now we're in. See, now she's
You
going
guys
to
are just a
Northbridge.
different breed.
Are you the same? What is it? Are you the
Are
same?
you,
animal?
but are you a different beast, but the
This was
same
about
animal?
Like,
You
what
did.
the does that mean, Kobe Bryant?
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Oh. Oh man.
Are you guys ready to end this? Not that I want to,
Yeah,
but
it's
I'm
okay.
not
You've just
tripping.
been on your phone the whole time.
no,
Yeah,
I'm
checking
kidding. I'm
the
kidding.
time.
So
I'm kidding.
rude.
Relax.
I got
It's fine.
20 minutes. I can
I know
whip
that's
up.
why. Like I'm worried about you.
I could whip up half. It's a half a page. Half a
Half
a
a page.
half a page.
Peppa Pig. Alrighty, thank you guys for listening and watching. This is Mondays. This has been Mondays.
I like this.
Everyone go wish Julian. Well, never mind.
You should have already wished me happy birthday.
Go wish
Um,
Julian a happy birthday, and if you haven't, you're a terrible friend.
But you can still wish me happy birthday. It's okay. I accept late. Happy
No,
birthday.
he won't. I am his manager, and he will not be accepting happy birthdays on
Hector
Monday.
will probably forget his birthday. So.
Yeah.
I forgot my birthday one year, so I don't think that that's bad thing.
Anyways,
I can't give a forehead kiss, so.
can I kiss this
Oh
one?
yeah, go ahead. That was gross. You just breathed in it. Breathed.
Breath.
Cut the cameras.
Just like in the office when you marry me. No, I won't.
Okay, you have to open the door.
I have to open the door.
Yeah.
I'm nervous.
Okay, on the count of 3. 1, 2,
Am I gonna
3.
get, like,
Open
hit in the
it.
face? I'm nervous.
Happy birthday to you. What the hell? I'm pissed. Redo.